Welcome to Tech This Way.
Hi, Amran.
Hey Lex. Hey,
How are
thanks for dialing in. Yeah, I'm fine.
No problem, no problem. Wait, are
So-
you in a classroom or something?
No, I'm not. I'm in my living room. Oh, that's my kids.
Blackboard. Whiteboard.
Yeah. So where you dialing in from?
In Munich, Germany. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's the lockdown in Munich, or is it better in Germany?
I mean, everybody encouraged to stay at home, work from home, and also, I mean, I think we are not as strict as in Italy or even in Malaysia, that police have to check everything when you go out or something. Not really. It's just that if you're living in the same place, then you can go out. You can go out with your separate people that you will live together. And if you have family from other place, also fine. But you can't hang out with friends or the one that you don't related or you're not living together. Yeah. And gathering more than 2 people is not allowed as well.
I see. So obviously everybody works from home as well.
Yeah, but some of the work you can work from home, so you have to go to office. So they are still allowed to go to office. Yeah. So.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So it's I think not as strict as in Italy. Yeah. So Italy.
I guess they've had it bad. Huh? I think in Malaysia it's pretty good controls.
Yeah.
Probably sounds like it's more strict than in Germany.
Yeah, more stricter. I mean, yeah. And I think Italy you need like a paper to go out. You know. Yeah. If you don't have a paper, you are not allowed, or it considered illegal. Yeah. So you need like have a paper that's saying you're doing what thing, and then they will check and scan everything.
Yeah, I guess similar. Anyway,
it's for the
So anyway, thanks again for coming in. So CEO of MotionsCloud.
Yeah.
So let's work our way back to Munich and find out more about. You've had a fairly interesting education and kind of work in the last 10 years kind of thing. Why don't you start? How was your journey from Malaysia somewhere and ending up in Munich?
Sure. I mean, the journey is kind of long.
We've got time. We've got time.
but I can share. So I'm originally from Malaysia, Penang, Butterworth. So I live in the mainland. I mean, if you all know, call a school called Chongling Butterworth. Yeah. So it's one of the famous secondary school in Penang, Butterworth. And yeah, I just live next to it. So, but I'm not studying there. Okay.
I'm not okay.
I'm not a smart kid at that time. I just live next to it, and then but then I went to the SMK Bagan Jaya. So that's that's a national school. That was my secondary school, and of course when I was in primary, I was in Lihua. It is a Chinese Chinese-based
Chinese school.
primary school. Yeah. So that's how I improve my learn proper Chinese in Chinese language. And then after that, I also in a national school. And in that time, I mean, my family background is not as, I mean, I think it's just a normal family background. Yeah. And then with a lot of dreams, with a lot of things. Yeah. So I was in Penang, Butterworth, and the first time I left the city was I got accepted to matriculations in Kedah, Changlong.
Okay.
That's how I do like a pre-university things before I went to UM, University of Malaysia. And one of the things that I always think that it is the future is the technology. So I got in the electrical engineering and also telecommunication engineering in UM. Yeah. So that was the first time I was in KL also. I live in KL for over 5 years. So actually I know quite a bit of KL as well. Yeah. And then yeah, and then during this university, it was a great experience because I'm never in a big city like KL, and a lot of opportunities, a lot of things, a lot of noise, of course, as well. Yeah, there's a lot of things happening in KL, and 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 my so entrepreneurship is actually pretty new to me. I never know about entrepreneurship, nothing much about it. But then only after I get to know in university, I get a lot of programs, a lot of KL, and KL is quite entrepreneurial city as well. So yeah, so I can explore a bit about entrepreneurship, but that is not really starting my entrepreneurship journey after I have a chance to go out from Malaysia. So that during my university time, I got a scholarship to study in South Korea, and an exchange student program in South Korea. Yeah, so it is a
That's
Southeast
interesting.
Asian scholarship program. So they choose, I think, top 4 candidates in each country of Southeast Asia, and then through us full scholarship to in South Korea in Daejeon. So Daejeon, I mean, you probably don't know
No.
which city is
Uh,
Daejeon. You know Seoul, right?
I know
Seoul,
Gangnam lah. I know
Incheon,
Gangnam. That's about it.
Busan. Yeah, Ghana is like a small district in Seoul. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then Daejeon, nobody know because it is a tech center. It's a technology state. Yeah. So a lot of new technology actually there. ICT R&D is in Daejeon. So we exchanged. So the program is called ASEAN Future Leader Millennium Leader Program for ICT. So I was there. So I was like, okay, well, I got this opportunity. I left UM, and of course, before I leave UM, there's a lot of things. I mean, I'm still in the program, but I had to pause like for a year. But you know, like as a student, you was like, oh my god, I need to delay 1 year graduate. Is it a good decision or is it a bad decision? Nobody knows, right? But I was like, okay, why not? This is a good opportunity. Delay is delayed. Either I grab the opportunity or I delay one, right? So I said, okay, I grab the opportunity. I go. Scholarship is paid. So I was there. I learned a lot about technology because South Korea is one of the high technology countries in the world, right? They have internet penetration, I think 98%, and 98% of their population, I think maybe close to there, actually have internet access compared to
What
any other country.
about language? How did you cope with that?
Yeah, I mean, language, of course, it is not easy at the beginning. Yeah. And then, of course, because this is a scholarship program, we have a very good, how to say, relocation agency. Yeah. Or the international program of the university is very good. They actually help us really settle down in South Korea. Yeah. So there's always a buddy system like that they speak good English helping us in South Korea, all the administrative stuff, because it is like we feel like a VIP actually because the program is very good. They really treat us very well, make sure we are comfortable and everything. Yeah. And then so those I learned a lot about South Korea. But one thing that I want to mention about South Korea is South Korea, I think in the past it was an underdeveloped country because of the war. Yeah. And then that time they seeing Southeast Asian country as an idol. They want to be like a Southeast Asian country. And one of them is Malaysia. They want to be like Malaysia because Malaysia is one of the top growing countries.
And this is when you were there. That was only what 10 years ago?
Oh, it was 2009. Yeah, it was 10
11 years ago.
Yeah. So, but that.
So this is before K-pop and the birth of all these
K-pop,
Korean.
that time is already very advanced in South Korea.
In South Korea lah, but outside I guess not yet.
Outside a little bit already, at least in Southeast Asia, yeah, but not in Asia, not in UK or US yet. Yeah. But that time South Korea is already very well developed compared to Malaysia.
Yeah.
But I was talking about the history. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So South Korea, I think, okay, we want to be like Malaysia because it's one of the top growing countries in Southeast Asia. So we want to be like either like Malaysia. And because that time after the war, they are very poor, right, and so on. So, but then because of they choose the right policy, the South Korea exceeded Malaysia maybe 10 years probably.
Yeah.
I'm not sure now how many years, but yes, South Korea is on the top right now, one of the developed countries in the world.
I mean, they're at par with Japan, right?
Yes. So that was I was like, wow, how's that possible, right? So there's one lecturer, professor actually telling us because of the policies, because of the policy that set it right at the beginning, so it enabled the growth of South Korea and also have a lot of support from the US. Yeah. So that time I was like, oh my God, technology is one of the way in the future. Technology is the future that will actually majority of, I mean, right now we are operating in all technological environment as possible in the whole country, any place, any angle of our life, right?
Of course.
Yeah. So you see technologies. So that time I was like, wow, technology is the future. Yeah. So from that time, my entrepreneurship mindset suddenly turned on. And then I see a lot of entrepreneurship in South Korea. I was like, wow, I think I can do this also in Malaysia. So after 1 year, I came back. I was like, wow, what I learned from South Korea is tremendous. Yeah. And
When you say there's a lot of entrepreneurship in South Korea, what do you mean? Do you see your fellow students going into business, or do you see a lot of people setting up their companies? What did you actually see?
so I think they have the entrepreneurship class only for entrepreneurship. Yeah. So you can well, it's just elective, but entrepreneurship class and the way that how they educate the people is different because they invited the top CEO or top founders came to the university, give a talk, you get inspiration. Wow, how is possible? Right? Even you are somebody, you are nobody, you still can be an entrepreneur. You can be successful. You have some ideas. Yeah, there's no how to say no barriers that you just need to do it and so on. So they provide different kind of courses. Yeah, at that time. So it's like wow, that is very 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 interesting. And also the government also that time also started to support new entrepreneurship and so on because internet is so advanced. The opportunity just it suddenly you just can reach to many users through the internet because 98% of penetration of internet, right? So you see the opportunity is different. Yeah. So I think those are some side of the education part and also government part that encourage entrepreneurship in the country that time. Yeah. So yeah, and one of the things I also want to mention when I was in South Korea is when I was in South Korea, we also visited a high technology government secretive facility, R&D facility. We already see something that will happen in the future that's already developed in the R&D center. So it was like, wow. Like, for example, one of the things, a glass newspaper, a newspaper that is made in glass, that is foldable, and they can appear the news on the glass, but transparently. And that time is already there in South Korea in the research center. Of
And
course,
this
it
is
was
you're
just
saying what? It's like
2009.
a top secret government facility.
Yes.
Wow.
Because it is it's not a top secret, but it's like a research center, but we cannot take pictures and so on. Yeah.
Of course.
We
Yeah.
can tell about it. Yeah.
Secure,
But
yeah.
yeah, very secure. Yeah. And then yeah. So I was like, wow, that is crazy. Yeah. I was like, wow, it's already in place. Yeah. So yeah. So I was like, okay, there must be possibility that we can help in Malaysia when I came back. So after I came back to Malaysia, so I continued my bachelor degree in telecommunication, electrical engineering, and then I was like, wow, I start to do some entrepreneurship. Yeah. So I remember that I joined MCC mobile challenge competitions that organized by Maxis. Yeah, that time they have some competitions. So I think we won second place or something. Yeah. And then we actually talked to investor, we talked to some potential customer and so on, yeah, with some ideas. But that time entrepreneurship in Malaysia or in KL is still not like Silicon Valley or like in Korea or like any other developed country yet. So we talked to investors, they were very skeptical about this. You're just a student, you're doing this idea. I'm not so sure, Yeah, something like that, yeah. Of course, today is different, yeah. Today is much more better, yeah. So I think I'm very glad to see that the entrepreneurship ecosystem today in Malaysia is much more developed compared to the one that when I was there, yeah. So that's like a bit of story when I was in university. So I joined about competitions and founded some companies and projects, but most of them not very successful. So a lot of factors, right? Money, customers, the way the team and so on. Yeah. So I learned a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's part of the learning. Yeah.
Learn a lot in a hard way or in different ways. Yeah. But I learned a lot, and that also contributed to what actually what I'm building today, what I'm doing today. We are with MotionsCloud, which have a lot of lessons. So yeah, so after that, I also work in insurance companies. Insurance company in the insurance industry over 5 years.
Okay.
And I learned a lot about claims, and that is
So-
how I get the opportunity.
So this was after you graduated, then you started, to try a bunch of different companies, startups, and then in the end, and then
during the
decided
graduation,
to.
I already tried several companies. Yeah,
Right.
because
Oh, cool.
when you are a student, right, you are kind of have no risk. If you fail, it's fine. There's no risk.
Yeah.
So that time I had learned a lot of stuff. And then after I think before I graduate, I actually already get a job in the insurance industry. And actually mainly from my father, my late father. So he was actually working in the insurance industry for many years, and he said, "Lex, please get a real job."
What's all this business nonsense, right? Go earn a living.
Come on, that is a real job. No, for me, that's not a real job. You get it? I was like, okay, fine. I will try a corporate job one time. I will see what's happened. So I tried a corporate job. I learned a lot of bureaucracy, a lot of hierarchies, politics around, a lot of things, a lot of old school stuff. And you know that I was in Korea, come back, I see a lot of things that can be automated. So I actually suggest to the supervisor, bosses, and so on, but it's very slow, the process, very, very slow. And that time it was 10 years ago. It was quite many years ago. So it's entrepreneurship or innovation, maybe it's not the thing in insurance company at that time, So I find very hard to actually help the insurance company, even though I have a lot of passion and so on. I think a lot of bosses also stuck with the processes and so on.
Yeah.
So at the end, I leave the industry and a bit disappointed. I do a lot of effort, but it doesn't work. But it's fine. Maybe this is not the right time, right? So it's fine. So I work in another company like Algerian Technology in Malaysia as a software engineer. Around 1 year. And then after that, I decided, you know what, I want to go out to Malaysia to see what's happening out there. So I want to start a master program, and then focusing on the optics and photonics part, which is one of the major that I have when I was in university. And then I went there. I got a scholarship to. There's a European scholarship. I got lucky again. Got a European scholarship to study my master degree in different countries around Europe. And that time I learned a lot about technology part. I also learned about AI, because image recognition technology is very, very, very interesting area. One of my interests. That time I discovered in master program. And then after that, I graduated, and then I was like, okay, what am I gonna do, right? I go to Malaysia. I was like, okay, since I'm in Europe, you know what? Like explore a little bit.
What year was this?
Okay,
What year was this?
It was let me see. I think 2005. I think 2005. Yeah.
Okay.
2005. Yeah. And then that time 2005. Yeah, 2005, 2006. Yeah, 2005 before 2006. Yeah.
Oh, 15,
And then
2015, 2016.
15. Sorry, yeah, 2000. Yeah, sorry, 2015. Sorry, that was my mistake. Yeah, 2015.
Sure.
Yeah. And then so I actually like, okay, insurance industry. Yeah, interesting. Germany is one of the biggest insurance market in Europe. Yeah. And also Germany is, in average, I think a German citizen had at least 7 insurance policy, or even 7 to 12 insurance policy. So that's a lot for them. Yeah, because I think in Germany or maybe in Europe in general, when you talk about insurance, you will talk about, oh, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this. But maybe in Malaysia, we said, we do not need this, we do not need this, we do not need this.
I mean, you have your car insurance, but even then, it's only for the road tax, lah.
Yeah, just for the road tax.
Yeah.
But for them, they want to cover as much as possible. I think because of different country is different mindset, also purchasing power is different. So yeah, so I was like, okay, very big in strategy, and I try to understand how the claim process going, because that's what I'm very interested in. I expect everything must be automated and fast track, because of it's a developed country, right? So I go to the claim department, have a chance to check, and then I figured out actually not the case. I'm very surprised. Okay. Is it maybe Germany and Malaysia the same? Maybe. Okay. Maybe I'm not lucky. So you know what? Maybe I go to France, go to Spain to check it out, to ask some colleagues and so on, ask some of my connections. But it's actually almost the same. I was like,
So they're all
sometimes,
manual too.
yes, quite manual. I mean, there are some parts automated, but it's pretty similar. Yeah.
Mm.
So I was like, what is going on? Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, maybe in the US it's different. So I went to the US, so I checked. But in the US, actually, many of them still manual. But only very big insurance company they have some automated part. But still, quite majority of them still manual. So I was
Mm.
like, okay, this is a good opportunity because the mindset and I think the entrepreneurship mindset just came out. And I was like, okay, what we can do with the AI? Because I study about the image recognition technology in my university. I was like, okay. So I told to one of my friends that I knew in South Korea.
Mm.
Yeah. So you remember in South Korea, we have like each Southeast Asian country we have like selected the person to go to a scholarship to South Korea, right?
Yeah.
So we have one in Cambodia, one in Vietnam.
Mm.
That also was in South Korea, and they are majoring in computer science only. But then
Right.
I was engineering, so a bit different. But then after this year, I mean, along the way I was working with them some hobby projects. But after
Mm.
this year, I asked them what they think about this problem in the insurance industry. Yeah.
And they were
They were very,
they were back in Cambodia and back in Vietnam lah,
yeah,
at the time. Okay.
yeah. That time, yeah. But then some of them, actually one of them actually also Europe that time.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah. So and then I was like, okay, yeah, what's going on? I mean, what they are thinking about. And then after that, they thought like, wow, this is a great opportunity. And then I say, you know what? Why don't we do this? So one of them is AI scientist, one of them is software developer. After they have graduated, they are working in this field already. So I was like,
Mm.
okay, why would you come together and form MotionsCloud to help this industry? Yeah. And then they decided to come together, and then we found MotionsCloud in 2016.
So we've got a Malaysian, a Cambodian, and a Vietnamese setting up a
And
company
also a
in
German.
Germany.
Yeah, we have
And a
also a
German.
German.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Setting up
Yes,
something in Germany.
yes, yes. Yeah.
Okay, so how did that happen? I mean, how does that happen? You know, in terms of the logistics, the
Yeah, that
regulation,
is
the
not
setting
difficult
up
because
company.
first of all, I am not a German, so
Hmm. Oh, are you
I
not?
mean, yes, because
Ah,
founding a company in your own country, in your own regulations or it's already very difficult. You imagine if you found a company in foreign country, it's even more difficult
hmm.
because there's an extra layer, extra thing that you need to consider. For
Hmm.
example, the registration is different, the language is different, and the visa that you stay there to do this kind of thing is different.
Hmm.
Yeah. So there's extra thing you need. There's non related to business at all.
Yeah.
Right? You need to be concerned about this.
Yeah.
So yes, at the beginning it's a lot of challenges. Yeah. We got a lot of help from our German colleague. Yeah, he helped us a lot of bureaucracy thing. I mean, as a German, you don't even. I mean, as a German people, I mean, my colleague, right? He don't even care about immigration thing. He's German, right? Then
Hmm.
he figured out, wow, there's a lot of immigration issue. Yeah.
For
for a
you and
foreigner,
for the other
Germany,
two.
yeah. So he's trying to help a lot. Yeah? So yes, there's a lot of challenges at the beginning. But
Hmm.
yeah, we all figured it out. We need some connections to sort out all these things and so on. Yeah. So yeah, and then the law is different. The taxation in Germany is very, very, very complicated and very, very strict. So yeah, we have to be very careful about this. The penalty is
Hmm.
very, very hard. Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, all these things we are very we sort it out at the end. Yeah.
So 2016, the four of you decided to set up MotionsCloud
Yeah.
in Germany. Where in Germany? In Munich?
In Mannheim, actually.
Okay, another smaller town in Germany.
Yeah. One of the town is 1 hour away to the north of Frankfurt. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The why we are moving there, I mean, because I actually I was in Karlsruhe. It's one of the city that where the university was, they are.
In
And then
Kassel?
Karlsruhe. It's called
Oh, Kassel.
Karlsruhe.
Okay.
It's a 1 hour below Frankfurt. Yeah.
Hmm.
So why we moved to Mannheim, because one of the business angel that actually I was pitching in university, and then one of the business angel actually looked at us and said, "Hi, this is a good idea, Lex, and then the team, MotionsCloud. You know what? Please come to Mannheim. Yeah, I have an office space for you for free. I can coach you for free. It's fine. I don't invest, but I'm willing to spend time to actually coach you to help you. What do you think?"
So when you set up your company in 2016, did you have a solution already that you're developing, or how does that work at that time?
That time we don't have any solution. We have a kind of prototype. like a click dummy. Yeah,
Mm.
just click. Yeah, and then that time is also where we have been talking to some customer already in 2015 at the end of the year, and then one of the customers said, you know what, we want to have a sign contract with you. I was like, okay.
What was the problem you were trying to solve?
So we are solving the problem of claim adjuster, only claim adjuster. Yeah.
Mm.
So claim adjuster, claim expert, they need to better tools to do their claims management on the mobile. Take pictures, and so that was just like a first prototype that we're doing.
Mm.
And
Mm.
then one of the customers said, you know what, even if it's a click dummy, we want to sign contract with you. We want to start as soon as possible. I was like, wow, okay.
Mm.
But then we was like, wait, we don't have a company yet.
So that's when you had to set up.
Yeah, so that's 2015 and then after, I was like, oh, we don't have a company. Okay, we need to set up now. Okay, then let's do it. Yeah, and then the business manager help us, the German colleague help us. We do a lot of immigration stuff, set up things stuff. I mean, you can actually set up a company without being without a German citizen. You can be a foreigner as well. Yeah, so we figure out all this thing, set up a company, and then after that, we found a company. Yeah, and then we signed a contract, and after that we start to develop the software. I think it took us like about 1 or 2 months to develop the first prototype. They can use it, and then after that continue. Yeah. So that was the start, but it was not easy at the beginning. I think we will get lucky because they are also one of the they are not a big corporate company, but they are also one of the new companies, and that had a lot of opportunity and so on, and they have budget. So yes, so that's.
So help me understand the landscape in Germany then. This is around 2015. When so the four of you, you have these ideas, and you said you started pitching here and there. So how was the scene in terms of for startups over there? Sounds like there was a lot of things going on, opportunities for you to actually present your ideas.
Yes, so one of the startup hub, I think one of the best startup hub in Germany is in Berlin. Yeah, Berlin I think is one of the most matured one in Germany, and then second followed by Munich. Yeah, and then and also it depends on what kind of startup you are. So if you are B2C, Berlin is better, and if it's your B2B, Munich probably will be better. Yeah, so it depends. Yeah.
Okay.
And then of course the VC, also most of the VC are staying in Berlin. I also stay in Munich. So you can imagine, right? So being there is actually better. So yeah, close to VC, especially when you set up meeting, you can right away meet them, rather than you always travel back and forth with your city. So yeah, I think this is the two landscape, and of course there's a lot of incentive from government as well. Like if you're a business angel, you got a tax incentive. If you invest, I don't know how much the cap you invest, you get your tax back because unless you invest 100,000, you get tax back 20%. Which is very good. Good incentive, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's the landscape. And also university also have entrepreneurship course, all this thing, encouragement, and entrepreneurs also born from the university as well. Yeah. So and then I think it's pretty. I mean, not. I mean, it's very comparable. I mean, sometimes you cannot compare with the Silicon Valley or in the US. There's always a gap, or UK, right? So, but in Germany, Berlin and Munich is one of the top one. And then in my city, in my university, it's called Karlsruhe. Yeah, it's also quite good because the tech talents there, a lot of tech talents there. Yeah, that can actually that investors actually interested invest in tech talent, especially founders that can be a tech talent because they can develop the software as a founder without outsourcing. So one more thing. And the other things that I think is kind of luxury in Germany is the government actually support high technology ideas that born in university. For example,
Okay.
for example, the government will pay salary, actually I think quite a good handsome salary, 2,000 euro, for up to 3 founders in university for 1 year for free without anything. It's a grant. Yeah.
To go and
they also get
set up a business with the idea.
and then Yeah, and then after that, they have extra budget for development, buying equipment, buying some update and everything. I think all around is around 100,000 euro, including the salary of the founders for 1 year. Yeah, and they can focus on this idea. Yeah,
Mm.
without worrying much and get the
Mm.
idea off the ground. And of course, this program is very competitive.
I'm
You know,
sure.
there's a lot
Yeah,
of people
yeah,
apply,
yeah.
right?
Mm.
A lot competitive. Yeah. And if your idea is very high tech and very business viable, yeah, government will fund it. So I think this is a good opportunity for a student that
Mm.
is young and no risk, not much risk at the beginning, to actually try something crazy and try something
But these
risky.
are for German citizens, lah, or any
Oh no,
students
no,
in the university.
any student in university, even you're foreigners, it's fine.
Wow.
Yeah, as long
So
as you
I,
have a good idea.
yeah.
The important part is idea, high tech,
Mm.
is not viable. These three
Mm.
things.
But obviously they have to do it in Germany, lah, and I think that's probably the goal, lah.
Of course, yes, of course.
To
I mean,
nurture, right? To nurture this. Yeah.
yeah, because the main purpose is to increase the entrepreneurship, economic unit economics, right?
Mm.
Also, government. I mean, at the end, if the economy is good, and then they got taxes. I think the same as any other countries, right?
Yeah.
If you have a good business, the government can get taxes. That's
Mm.
opportunities that they wanted in Germany. And of course, they want to attract talent as well. If the foreigners can stay here and actually have entrepreneurship here, the technical background here, yeah, attract talent and stay, retain the talent as well. Yeah.
So let's go back to MotionsCloud then. So 2016, you've got your first customer. Who lucky enough for you, like you say, you developed your first solution with your customer.
Yeah.
And there was 4 of you. So then what happened after that?
Yeah. So after that, we actually accepted into the accelerator program in Munich. Yeah, and that's where we moved to Munich.
Okay.
So after half a year in Mannheim, then we go to Munich, and then we moved to Munich, and then this is where our company based right now. Yeah. And then in Munich, in the accelerator program, we actually the accelerator program is very special. It's only for insuretech company, so it means they have 10 insurance company partners actually in the program. They're actually helping us to actually nurture our ideas, get customer feedback, and understand what they actually want, what they actually need in the market, and so
What
on.
was the program called? What was accelerator program called?
It's called REG 1 InsurTech Accelerator. W1 Forward InsurTech Accelerator program. But now it's different now. They name it differently right now. Yeah. So yeah, it's been a few years already. Yeah. And at that time we feel very helpful because we actually our solution changed after we had speak to this insurance company, because we know that in the industry what they actually need, and we also found that we also learned this kind of feedback from the other countries as how we expanded the other countries as well. And then yeah, it's very very helpful, very insightful advice from them, and we actually currently working in one of the companies there as well.
So go into a bit more detail then in terms of MotionsCloud itself. So you had your first customer, and then what happened?
Yeah. So before I was talking about we were developing something for adjuster, right? Only for adjuster. But then after that we figured out that what actually industry need is an automated process for the whole process if possible. Yeah. So okay, we're gonna do this. But then they have their own claim system. We can't. I mean, claim system is owned by somebody or in-house, right? And then we can't actually automate them. I mean, they have own system, they can't change the system easily, right? So, okay, what are we gonna do, right? So it's like, okay, what if we have some modules and connect into existing system that can automate part of their process? So, okay, this is a good idea. Yeah. And then after that, we look at the whole value chain of this claims process, and we found out the points that we can actually automate. So that's why we speak to this insurance company that actually share with us like what are the process, what are the things that we can improve, and so on. And then at the end, we come up with a solution which is called claims automations modules. Yeah. So these modules can be connected in the existing system through web services and APIs. So how this works is we have a customer-facing module, we have a evaluation module, and also inspection modules. Yeah. So maybe let me take you through a use case. So for example, let's talk about vehicle claims. Yeah. Let's say when you have a claims today, at least in Europe or in US, they usually when you have a claims, you call the insurance company. The first thing you do, you call insurance company, or you call your loved one, you call your broker, agent, or call police. But let's say you call your insurance company will actually register the claims for you on their system. Yeah. And then after that, you get a text message, SMS in real time on your phone. You click on the text message, you open up a web browser on your phone. You look just like your app, like an app, but it's not an app, it's a web browser app. So you can right away take pictures, all the things that you need, and you put on some details. And
so, for example, you had a bit of an accident, right? So you take a picture of your car.
Let's say you have a fender bender of your cars, and you want to fix it soon, and then you have concern, you call, you get it. Yeah. So why I'm talking about call, because today, right? I mean, you have a chatbot, you have a web form, you have anything online, but over 60% of the claims today still calling in, because this is a behavior, and this is people want it now. They want to solve it now, and maybe that's the reason. But I think in the future they will change it. But today it's still calling in a lot, so that's why the channel today we are focusing on is still calling in. Yeah. So after the call, then we send the SMS, then they click on and then they upload pictures, and after that it's finished. They upload the pictures and then it's finished. Then they have the claims journey, know what's going on their mobile as well. So just the same link, they click, they say, okay, it's going on. Okay, I'm relaxed. I can go home and do whatever I want. Yeah, it's fine. And then the next thing is, see, we have a lot of pictures. That's where the AI image recognition or computer vision technology come in. So it actually scan the pictures and identify what kind of damage, what kind of part need to be replaced and repaired and so on. And then we will show it to the recommendation to the insurance company, and the insurance company can decide to settle the claims or compare the estimate with the workshop, and check it out and prove and so on. It's very quick and easy. So this is. And then after that, if it's a very easy case or very low claims value case, they can actually approve and right away repair, replace quickly, or even cash payment. Depends on each country's and the insurance company how they settle the claims. I think Itiga, you all have a cash payment already, which is very, very good. It's one of the best practice in actually Europe and US actually.
So I just wanted to go back to the area that you've actually helped these companies, right? Because you were saying that whole journey was probably manual before, right? So which part of that journey was something that you guys brought in the AI to help?
Sure. So for AI part, it's more on the evaluation of the images. So using computer vision technology to scan the pictures and understand what kind of part has to be replaced or repaired, how severe it is, and then around how much it would cost, like a reference point, so that they can compare with the estimate that get from workshop. And then they say, okay, if it's within the range, we approve workshop right away, repair, replace quickly. If it's not in the range, then we need to take a look. And maybe there's something not clear that we need to do inspection. And then the inspection part, that's where you do the video call with the customers, or with the workshop to see. Let's say there's a supplement. You say there's more damage. Okay, let's show me please. So these kind of things. And one of the unique, there are some solution about the video call as well out there. One of the unique point about us is the user that actually with the phone, they do not need to install any app. So that you don't need to install any extra app on the phone. They can right away click on the link on the web browser again. You start the video call right away on the web browser on the phone, and then right away get the pictures and video recorded and so on. So this is another part. So just to summarize a little bit, so what we help is on the customer side, we give a self-service customer side to get as much information as possible, as earliest as possible when the claims registered through a phone call, and then lead them to digital channel. So you see the first point is a call, and after that all is digital channel. And then after that, which we have the pictures, we do the AI automation on the computer vision technology. Then we scan and get a reference and get an estimate settlement, and then settle right away if it's a low claims value. If it's not clear supplement or something that is maybe fraud or something, you can do a live video inspection, and then directly, and then after that you also can do the settlement. So these are the why we point out.
So what about, there's two things I wanted to ask. One is from your team standpoint. So how did you grow and where are your developers? Obviously, resources in Germany, if you have locals, will be very expensive, right? So where do you get the technology talent from? And number
So
two is, how do you go to market lah, over there, right? Being this, I guess it's pretty much a foreign company, right? How do you go to market and be competitive out there?
yeah, so yeah, first thing first about the team. So we have two business people and two tech people. So me and Alexis actually, Alexis Hunker, yeah, we are
Your
in
German
business
local
part.
partner.
Yes. The business part where we are handling sales, marketing, and also fundraising. So but fundraising mostly me, yeah, and then Alexis is supporting me. And then for the technical side, as AI would be Pablo, and then application development would be Serabov. Yeah, so they are in the tech side. Yeah, so this is how we have this, and we have functional team. We have functional team of like a AI team and also the application development team. So today we have around 20 people. Yeah, and we have most of our tech. Most of our tech, our management is actually based in Germany, most of them, and then we have some tech team members in Southeast Asia. Yeah, so yeah, so half in Europe, half in Southeast Asia.
So I guess working remotely this way is not something that's a problem, or sounds like.
No, we have started work remotely since day one. Yeah, because because even though in Germany we are not at the same place sometimes, so we need to work remotely. So yeah, so this is the team, and then for the go-to-market strategy, so we at the beginning, since we have Alexis. Alexis is actually a former CEO of a claim management company. So claim management company, he has a lot of connection already in the market. Yeah,
Right.
He know the process, he know claims. Yeah, so this is how we get started, and also from my side, I also need to build a brand in Germany because nobody know me at the beginning. Yeah. So yes, so that also takes some time. So we with the support of accelerator program, with support of Alexis, actually help us to establish a brand in Germany and in Europe and also internationally actually. Yeah. So I did a lot of stuff when I was in university, because I was also a digital marketer. Yeah. So I know how to do internet marketing quite well. So I think we did a quite well digital marketing when I was starting MotionsCloud. And then I'm actually one of the insuretech influencer. Yeah. So I often get invited to insuretech insurance conferences to speak about claims automations. I think that's also one of the way that build the brand of MotionsCloud, and also getting trust and also credibility in the market as well. Yeah. So okay.
So looking forward a little bit then. So you guys are, I mean, to be fair to you guys, it's only been 3-4 years, right? Since you like full on.
Yes, about 4 years.
It's fairly new still. So is the market still there to expand within Germany, within Europe, even before you go even elsewhere? Or what are your plans?
As for today, we already in 3 continents to be in 3 continents. So our main customer is so we have customer in the US, in Germany, in Netherlands, in Italy, and in Austria, and in Southeast Asia. Yeah. So Southeast Asia mainly Malaysia. Yeah.
Right.
So this is today we are already in this market. And of course, we don't have like 10, 20 clients in one country. No, we have 1 or 2 clients in these countries. And I think thanks to the digital marketing that we have did very well, that actually help us to get exposure to other countries. Yeah. And yeah. And then this is what we are today. And then of course for the expansion, we would like to continue expanding our market in a market that we are existing in. Yeah. Of course, through customer reference, through the customer networks, and through the help of the investor, and also our network, and also through digital marketing. Yeah. And of course, at the beginning, I think we will focusing on, So me myself actually focusing on international market, and then Alexis mostly focusing on the German-speaking market, which is Austria, Germany, and also Switzerland. So this is how we separated. Yeah.
So it sounds like, you said when you were doing your masters over there and you did your little travel and research, and you found that the insurance industry was similar in terms of it's pretty much manual everywhere. So it sounds like your hypothesis was correct, lah.
Yes, I was thinking now. Yeah, maybe Malaysia, Germany the same. But it's actually not. It's actually pretty much the same across the country. I think because of insurance itself, I think their personality of this or the characteristic of this insurance is a risk adverse, right? So maybe trying new things at the beginning is not that common, but I think now I mean, at least for the trend, I think insurtech insurtech started in 2015. So actually almost at the end of 2015, and then 2016 gradually grow. And now insurtech is pretty much getting better and better, and many insurance companies are aware that they need to innovate, they need to have a better process. And actually not because of innovation, it's also pressure from the economic point of view, because of the interest rate is getting lower. They can cover the economic unit economics, and also the customer expectation is different, as well as the new players in the market that's very automated and very lean and very cheap and very fast. Yeah, can meet customer expectation. So I think other insurance company that's big, yeah, they had to be going faster in this direction, and that's where, in terms of claim management, I think that's where we come in, that we want to assist, want to help the insurance company.
I guess from an insurance industry standpoint, generally, right? So as you say, you have your client in the US, Europe, and then in Asia. Between the three, you can obviously see the different maturity of the industry.
Right.
So which ones are the most mature, the most ahead of its time, and what can the areas like in Asia can learn that's coming down the pipe in terms of the changes to the industry itself?
Okay. This is a big question. It's a lot of speculation, but yes.
Sure. I mean, being the insurtech influencer, I'm sure you have some answers.
Sure, absolutely. In the US, I mean, it depends on what kind of insurance carrier that you're looking at. If you're talking about big carriers, they are pretty advanced. There are a lot of investment. There are a lot of in-house R&D center actually doing this, and they're actually doing quite a few years already. But sometimes they still need help from the company like us, because you don't know what you don't know, right? So somebody, and also with our companies that help, because insurance companies are very rigid and also very bureaucracy driven. So sometimes they still need help from startup to actually make it think faster, or maybe they need to have collaboration to make it faster. So in terms of accepting innovations, new things, I think in the US ahead of the time. So if you have new ideas, they're willing to spend, they want to take a risk to actually try it out, and then after that get a result and do pilots and so on. So this is the things that I can see so far in the US are very advanced. And then in Europe it's slightly less. They are much more risk averse, but I can see that they already changed the mindset along this year. Yeah, so they are much more have better appetite to actually try new things, and they set up some sort of innovation budget so that they can enable this moving forward. And then in Asia, I think in Asia it depends on which companies. Because I think in Asia you can move quite fast, but it also depends on which insurance company. If it's local, if it's international, because some of the international companies, they still need to refer to headquarters to try new things. So it means slow things down. Now, if a local one, they can actually make a decision. But then, of course, at the end, it still lead to the management as well. Sometimes it's mostly on the individual that you're dealing with, or with the management you're dealing with. Yeah. So I can see that the things that I see that I think if for Asia insurance company, I think they can actually learn, probably can set up innovation department. I think Etika has one right now already. Yeah. So innovation department that has a budget, they can help the business unit, because you know that sometimes when you go to business uni, you want to get some budget. It's very hard for them to get a budget like this. So if you have an innovation budget for them, that's a they were like, oh, you know what? Oh, budget is from other department. Actually, they are benefit us. So they are much more keen to actually try it out. So this is one thing that I see from the US company that that we had, and also in Europe as well. Yeah. So maybe this is one way to help the organization to move forward a little bit. I know. I mean, trying new things sometimes it can be fail. This one, of course, we want to help. We want to avoid failure. But the most important part is learning. The learning part, and of course, choosing the right partners. You don't want to choose a partners that only have an idea, right? You have to choose at least they have some customer, they have some proof for other customers. Then you can try it out. Yeah. So yeah, I think this is some one of the things that I think you all can learn from it. And I also don't know in Asia I mean when I talk about Asia I'm not talking about China, okay? China is a different thing. Sometimes they are much more advanced in certain technology compared to other part of the world. Yeah. And then I think the other thing is I don't know because many insurance companies also have nowadays, especially big and medium one, they have a VC arms. Yeah. The VC arm actually can help the organization to actually learn and also be part of this big disruption or big enabler of the insuretech, so they can be part of this market as well to learn from it, and maybe at the end they can get benefit a lot from them. So maybe this is another thing that Asian insurance company can explore. Yeah.
It was interesting that you mentioned in 2015 when there was that insuretech focused accelerator, and the sponsors for that are all the competing in insurance companies, right?
Yes, they are competitor. Yes. Yeah.
And yet they use the same
Of course,
platform to get the new ideas.
And of course, this is also driven by government.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
government say, hey, insurance company, you need to innovate. Let's come together. Government have some subsidy, of course. So this is I think sometimes government play a lot of role in this kind of innovation as well. So maybe this is also something we can learn. Yeah.
So coincidentally, you were there at the right time, I guess.
Yeah, insurtech, I mean, before that, there's no insurtech search. I mean, if you look at Google search, right, insurtech started actually 2016 in the beginning and go up, and then today is pretty high. Of course, you compare to fintech, insurtech still not as much as fintech yet. Yeah. And of course, I think this is the direction they are going much.
So I guess coming to the end of the chat, let's find out a little bit more about Lex Tan himself. So you've been away from home now for, I don't know what, 5-6 years now, or even a bit longer?
Yeah. Right.
So when are you going to bring back all this technology back to Penang?
I already did.
I
mean,
so what's the plan?
every year I come I go back to Malaysia to visit my family, to visit our customers in KL. Yeah, I think most of the insurance companies are in KL, right? So I think that's why I met you also.
Yeah.
This year, right? Yeah, this year.
Last year.
This year. Last year.
I think it was end of last year, wasn't it?
Oh. No, this year.
Okay,
At the beginning of
this year. It feels a long time ago.
Yeah, it feels a long time, right? Because of Corona. Yeah, right. So yes, so every year I went back. I go back to Malaysia to meet my parents. I also meet some customers, and that is how because we're already working with Malaysian companies, and then this is one way that we can help Malaysia. I actually have, usually when I go back to Malaysia, I always have several meetings with the clients or with potential clients to get some feedback. It is something we need to adapt further in Malaysian market, and then to learn, and then some of them they are interested, they want to try, and so on. So yes, and of course along this way, since we're looking remotely, we also can do video calls and so on, and we do support remotely even in Asian time. So yeah. I think right now it's kind of like a borderless time now.
It is.
Because everybody work from home, and I'm talking to you right now, but I actually can be in Penang or maybe in your next door, right?
That's
But
right.
we still can
That's
talk on
right.
Zoom, right?
Yeah.
So I think the way of we work could change a little bit after this crisis, after the Corona crisis. I think
Mm.
so. I think this will continue, this kind of working style,
Mm.
but we will see. Yeah.
So, as a final question to you,
Yes.
what would your advice be then for companies in Malaysia, startups in Malaysia, or even guys who are just thinking about setting a business, right? What's your advice if they want to, hey, I want to start my company in Germany too, or somewhere else in Europe, right? Or in US? What would your advice be?
Think twice. No, I mean, I think in many developed countries, especially, they are actually encourage foreigners to actually found business in their in the foreign countries, because economic sense, because of talent retention, yeah, all these things. So actually, in the developed country, I think you need to figure out how the local works, yeah. And if you're in Germany, you can contact me always. I'm happy to give advice. And if in other countries, so you can try to figure out in the immigration they have some. I think in some country they have fast track entrepreneur visa. So you can have a fast track entrepreneur visa. I think you can issue in two weeks. You can be an entrepreneur. You can stay in the country to develop your ideas and so on. Of course, you need some money, or maybe you need some VC, or maybe some angels already there. Maybe have some customer already, like say they want to use your product and so on. Yeah. So this if you want to start in the foreign countries, so these are the things that you need to first thing is a visa, and can you stay to work on your idea. So this is first thing. And the second thing, if you're a student, I think if you're just student, you always can do you also can start the company, because as a student, you just need to make sure that you don't exceed the limitation of the requirements of the being student or being
Of a student
the
visa.
company. Being the entrepreneur. So this is two things that you need to aware before thinking about starting the company. And of course, being entrepreneur, I mean, people will say, "Oh, I want to be entrepreneur. I want to be entrepreneur. I want to be entrepreneur." But it's not easy job. It's not an easy journey. You have to be very passionate, believe in your ideas, and you need to solve a real problem. Because many of people at the beginning, they just think that they solve a problem in their mind, but they never talk to the customer. And then when you talk to customer, they feel that this is actually not the actual problem. The actual problem is this. So if you have already built the product for that, then it's a shame, because you have spent a lot of energy and a lot of money on it.
Yeah.
What if you know it before you build the product, right? So I think customer development and problem discovery is very important at the beginning to actually solve the right problem. Yeah, because at the beginning, you remember I told you, we built an adjusting application.
Claim adjustment.
Adjuster, yeah. But at the end, the insurance company not looking at that. They want different way. So that's one way we discover. Yeah. So yeah, please my advice to the potential entrepreneur, want to be entrepreneur. Yeah, solve the right problem. Customer discovery, talk to your customer, even though it's just an idea, to get some feedback, and yeah, make sure you're really passionate about it. It's not easy journey. Yeah. A lot of things you need to take care of: teams, languages, cultures, customers, money, taxes. Yeah. Yeah, all these things.
How's your German?
German? Still keeping up. Yeah. Still keeping up. It's not easy as a language.
At least you can read it easily, right? German. It's one of the easier ones to read.
No, not really. German grammar is very complicated, yeah.
That's
but
true.
I think the way they pronounce the word is very similar to
easier.
Malaysian.
Yeah.
Yes. If you ask a German pronounce Malaysian word, they can pronounce it correctly. If you ask a Malaysian pronounce German word, they can pronounce it correctly. Yeah, really. Yeah.
I took up a German course for one term, and after that, forget it.
You did.
Yeah. Anyway, hey, thanks a lot, man. And stay safe.
Sorry, Amran. Maybe one more thing I want to recommend about a book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called The Mom Test. I don't know you all know about this book. It's called The Mom Test.
Okay.
So this is one of the good books to customer discovery for entrepreneur to discover, is it real problem, is it the thing that you're solving. So when you're asking your potential customer, you don't want to ask a biased question, because if you ask a biased question, you always get the answer you need, but you don't want to get the answer you want. You want to get the honest answer. Yeah. So yeah, I recommend every entrepreneurs, I want to be, or you don't know about this book yet, read about the
mom
mom
test.
test. Yeah. So
Interesting.
yeah, to give you one example, if you talk to your mom, talk to your loved one, you have one idea. Whatever the idea is so shared, they will say, "Oh my God, this is a good idea. Please do it," because they want to support you. They want to hurt you. They want to be supportive to you, right? But actually, this idea maybe is not good, right? Yeah. So if you want to ask the questions that's non-biased, that even your mom say, "This is a bad idea," Lex. Yeah. So that's my
That is the
that's my
test.
advice. Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
thanks, man.
Thank you so much, man.
So I will see you next time you're back in KL.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, I thought that we're gonna do this in person, but
circumstances have changed,
yeah.
but definitely we'll meet up. Stay safe over there.
Absolutely. You too, man. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Lex.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.